Welcome to Back to the Movie, a 5 business days later movie review with Jesse Murray and Scott Cash. In a world where every podcast rushes to the microphone before the popcorn has even settled, they scream their hot takes while the credits are still rolling. But one team dares to wait, because when the hype fades, that's when the real movie begins. So tonight, we're going back to the movie!
It's always interesting to see LA 100 years ago in those old movies.
I love it. It's so cool.
It's
I like to see any place.
Literally 100 years ago, 1927.
Yeah,
I like
so wide and short.
And the buildings that are there are gorgeous, pristine, but there's just one of them. You know?
Yeah.
And nice little trolley system all through the city.
Well, yeah, when you didn't have 30 million people, you could...
Put pants on Philip.
Yeah.
Great title.
1927.
Yeah, you want to give it the...
Yeah, so it was like Laurel and Hardy before they were Laurel and Hardy. They were just an actor named Stan Laurel and an actor named Laurel and Hardy, and they would get paired up in these movies. This wasn't Putting Pants on Philip wasn't a buddy movie. They weren't friends. They meet each other in it.
Correct.
So Stan Laurel's character is, I guess, Philip.
Yeah.
A Scotsman wearing a kilt.
Which is a cousin of Louise, which would be one of Hardy's. Is that his wife? How did they set that up? Is that his? How is he? How
I don't know. I came in and you were already playing.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. Sorry, he missed the first title card.
Hell yes. I had no fucking clue. I had no clue. Hold on. I got nothing from those three.
Wordled out.
From those three.
Oh shit, Wordle's still a thing?
Yeah.
She's doing it, rocking it.
Damn. That took me back.
All right, you. Well, I'll see you later, guys. You're gonna be playing your Wordle.
Damn. Okay, I got it. I'm fine.
Just leave it. It's alright.
Yeah, no spectating.
It's participation only. We're sorry. We can't have an exclamation of cheer so off
Clean this
topic. It's like Wordle. What? They didn't have that in 1927. Louise's cousin's coming into town. I believe Hardy, that's his wife or her love interest, and so meets him at the boat. And this guy just causes a crowd to follow him wherever he goes in America because he's just so different. And he immediately has trouble just getting through his tuberculosis check right there with the captain just before he can even get on to American soil. And then from there, his antics are great. We have a fun Marilyn Monroe up the skirt, interaction.
Oh yeah, walking over
gags.
the sewer grates or the subway grates.
We have it, it goes all the way up. We see it full wide shot, and then he's wearing boxers and everything, which was great. We think the gag's over. He ends up getting his little snuff box out, takes his little hit of the snuff, sneezes so hard his boxers shoot off, and then he goes to the next air vent as they continue to walk, and they pan back to the crowd reaction, and it is priceless. So it was a real good gag to have. You did not think you were going to get a nut shot gag in 1927, and it was so
all
good.
The women in their little 1920s
just
coach
taken back.
hats,
I think three fainted,
right? The men's arms.
Exactly. Yeah. Totally fun. But yeah, that's just sort of lost today. We were trying to say, or just talking earlier, how that they were sort of masters in both silent and in talkings, and paved the way of what buddy comedies would be, and how
psych eggs are a lost art in both film and animation.
Yeah,
it's too easy to cheat with computers now.
Yeah.
And no one has the patience for the setup that they usually take.
Well, it's all post, and you lose something when you're not there in that moment, playing these old tricks.
Yeah. Is that, as you said, was the last, gasps of the silent era.
Yeah.
So they were at the peak of that game.
Yep, correct. Yeah. Yeah, never looked better. Great camera shots. It was, the stories back then don't go longer than 18 minutes, but for what they are, they're great little just kind of Skittles or a Reese's bite of a great story. Just a little snack.
It's just kind of just moved from gag to gag.
Yeah,
that one did. Some of them had like
the heart wasn't
an overarching like story, and you have like gags in between that. But this was mostly like
silly,
just gag to gag, which was fantastic.
Come on, the title.
It was good. Movies like that. What was it? 10 minutes long?
It was about 15.
15. Yeah. Movies like that were designed to like just be played before another movie.
Right. Well, wouldn't you would have your big feature, but you'd have your newsreel, you'd have like a cartoon maybe, you'd have like, just a kind of a shorter.
Yeah, maybe like a 30-second to a minute newsreel.
Yeah.
And, a 4-minute animation and maybe a
short film.
Yeah, a 10 to 15 minute short.
And then your feature,
comedy.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
What a nice way to do the 45 minutes in the intro instead of just being bludgeoned to death with the trailer you've already seen 10 times on YouTube.
Yep.
And then Nicole Kidman talking about how she's having an orgasm in her chair in the dark and something about the concession stand.
Yeah.
I wish we would have that. I wish we had a good newsreel that was honest and fair, some cool cartoons, and a good short story. Man.
I read a post that Mr. Edwards, the big movie theater magnate, would just flip walking into a movie theater and seeing commercials playing before the commercials.
Right. Madness.
Yeah.
Madness.
Like
we've all accepted
they're
it.
not. And I just read that AMC is doing another like ticket price. It's not like they're trying very hard to get people to come back to the theaters.
Nope.
It's becoming super expensive.
So that's the road. I think they gave up on it. Like, we're just gonna make it elite, but you're gonna pay for it, which is dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's
because
moving in that direction. But,
so the theaters are just going to get smaller, probably.
Yeah, downsize for sure.
Be like, you go with a couple of friends and you're in this small room with just like your people.
COVID style, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you rent it out for what, a couple $100? You get the whole theater.
Yeah.
You did it once, didn't you?
But like I can already like do that at home. I can invite a bunch of friends over and watch a movie. My TV's good enough. My sound system's good enough.
Right.
What I go to the theater for, what I try to at least, is
come next to Nicole Kidman in the dark.
Yeah, try to get that seat next to Nicole Kidman if you get there early enough. But like, to really experience a movie that is, either genuinely thought-provoking, genuinely dazzling with like the latest effort and special effects,
right?
Or the newest comedy that's really pushing the envelope. It's been a while.
I was gonna say,
since we've really had some real comedy pioneers.
Yeah.
To experiencing that with your community. Because theaters are local, right?
Yeah.
It was like we have, now that we have a son in Little League, we're getting that local community.
Yeah.
But before that, going to a theater on like opening night of a really popular movie and just being surrounded by people from your area
talking about it,
there's that, and then church.
Yeah,
you go to ball games, sporting events. No, but like that was the one thing that everybody did.
Good point. We don't have very many places like that. That's like the bar to meet a girl scenario for just friendships and community. Yeah. So, but it's unfortunate. It's, be quiet, movies on kind of environment. But there's a before and, an after as you're walking out or whatever.
And that's another thing. You get no distractions. You watch a movie at home, no matter what, there's something distractions.
Pops up. Right.
Even if it's just like your own, clock on the oven that you're just conditioned to look at from time to time.
Right.
Well,
the stakes are much lower when you can pause.
Yeah.
So you can just let those moments come and distract you.
Yeah. Or, I can, this is getting kind of slow.
Right.
I'm going to look at my phone for a little bit instead of just, getting in there and, okay, why is this slow? What am I supposed to be looking at?
It's about conditioning yourself.
Yeah. So there's some movies, that I really want to see in the theater to just make sure I'm just with it.
100%. Yeah.
Because I have ADD. 100%. You've known that for years.
Yeah. Oh man! So you'll go to the theater for a lot more. Like you'll go for a biopic. You were talking about going for Michael and stuff. And
well, Michael's one of my top 5 artists.
Right.
So
there's an even more connection there.
Yeah.
But you'll even go for other stuff.
Right,
that's
because there's no way I'm going to be able to play the music in that movie as loud as I want to experience it at home. Just whether I'm alone or not, because just the acoustics aren't the same.
Right.
These big budget movies are still made by professionals who are used to making things for the big screen.
Right. And you do lose a lot of sound quality streaming. We'll see. And so that's one of the biggest draws is the sound quality. So sound and color are the biggest things you lose when you stream.
Yeah.
Which is, you don't notice it, but then when it's there and it's working right, you really do notice, like, wow. And if you have a good composer behind it all, like say John Williams or someone of that caliber, that can be an actor on the screen almost. It's that attention grabbing and emotional and stage setting, and it's fantastic. So yeah, music is vital to that. I do have a problem with speakers being too loud, getting wobbly, getting they're not even trying to keep the maintenance on the theater. There's a whole sort of we don't give a shit attitude that at movie theaters right now. It seems like busted seats and bad sound systems, and
it goes back to my point that it's not like they're really making an effort to keep themselves alive.
I went to the Block my anniversary, and we went to one of the back theaters, and the seats were, I think they might have been original upholstery. I don't think they ever changed them. Damn, this is, come on guys, you're not charging $5 a ticket anymore. Well, what's going on here? Where's all this money going? I don't know.
They didn't have the recliners?
It was the far, well, it was I guess it wouldn't be original upholstery. It would just be when that first generation of when they changed over, but they were just showing their age, and I'm just damn. But yeah, you're right, because everything's that way now. Yeah. Now, do you remember the ones that were more like a baseball seat, right? You just had it kind of cut off mid, and it would just be a fold chair. You'd sit in your chair. That was the good time theaters.
Some of the theaters still have those.
Yeah,
the ones
they're hard to find.
The metal. We actually had...
but you get a good little bounce in them.
Where I was living in Wilmington, Thaleen Hall, this old 19th century theater, that was built for operas, and became a movie house for a while, and now is a stage theater again.
Nice. Seats like that.
They were replacing the seats. They were. So we got a row of 3.
Oh, that's great.
In my house for a little while.
That's great. Nice.
The stuff they were getting rid of.
The real experience. So what did you think? I guess our movie of the week and a half. It got stretched this time. So
we had to break up King of Comedy into 2 nights because it got too late. We talked way too long on that last one.
We had a lot of fun on great takes with old mates, or we're still thinking about it.
Yeah, still fine-tuned the title, still fine-tuned the format. I was like, this will be an easy just 30-minute chat before a movie.
Way long.
Way long. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to say. Maybe we'll edit it down, release it, and you'll have to pay for the full thing.
Chuck in a buck.
We'll see what happens.
Get the rest.
But King of Comedy. I enjoyed it. It definitely went further than I thought it was going in the beginning. I enjoyed it. I'm still wondering how much of what we saw was real, because they showed his delusions, that he was capable of delusions in the beginning.
Right.
They didn't really it didn't feel like they did any more of that.
Yeah.
But how would we know?
We wouldn't.
If they're not showing.
If we got
doing more.
Exactly.
Is that the point, or is it just sloppy writing?
It's open-ended on purpose. It's interpretive, right? And I think Martin Scorsese was trying to play, that whole movie was achieving something. Can you do it? Is it with even in your realm house? Is it something that you can force no matter how hard you try? And it was an open-ended question at the end. I think we don't truly know if he succeeded in this task of becoming great. Because like you said, it does show it like a newsreel, and we see him come on stage sort of as his final, like, hey, I'm established and successful. But again, that could have all just been another dream sequence, because we've had, 5 dream sequences throughout that didn't fit the continuity and timeline, because we saw him with dinner and just sitting with Jerry as if they're old mates and they've been hanging out and talking, and they're both, established comedians.
Yeah.
And none of that transpired at all in the movie, that we saw any sort of interaction between them in the real time, non kind of delirium sequences. Yeah. Right? They hate each other, and Jerry puts up with every contact with this character.
Yeah, they met outside the show, right? That was real. That was real.
Right, yeah. So he was getting bombarded, and our Robert De Niro character helps him get in a limo.
And then they had the dinner, and that wasn't real. And then the
dinner wasn't real.
The next time they're face to face is when he shows up at his house.
Correct.
While he's golfing.
But we get 2 more like drink. I do like, it's like Horsing Around is like this Full House kind of show, and they were really big in like the early 90s, and now he's just lived off that money for so long, but he's completely miserable, and it's just kind of one of those. Yeah.
I feel like that's like a stale trope.
Yeah. F is for family.
The jaded Hollywood take. I watched a little of that.
That's good.
But that didn't keep going.
It got 4 seasons.
Did it?
Or at least 3.
Okay.
Dude, the neighbor, Sam Rockwell. Whew, so funny. I like laugh out loud every time he was on screen. Like, dude, it was so good.
Did you watch White Lotus?
I heard weird mixed about it, so no.
It's weird, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Okay. But it is weird, but it's a fun ride.
Okay.
And Sam Rockwell steals the show.
Is he season 2?
Along with season 3.
3? Damn, 3 seasons.
Sam Rockwell and Jason Isaac.
And they're not...
steal the show.
They're standalone?
Yeah,
there's jumping any of them?
There's standalone seasons, but there's characters that
like jump back in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to start on 1.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to start on 1. Gorgeous cinematography. Okay. Really fun soundtrack.
Nice. I know I haven't been doing the HBO shows. Like, didn't even do what's the one where all the family members are fighting each other? That had like Brian Cox as the main dad.
Succession.
Yeah, that one I missed. I missed a lot of the must-see TV.
I watched. Was that a limited series?
It got like 5 seasons, right? It made a good run.
Okay, I think I watched 1 season. Maybe I watched it when it first came out. It was good. Yeah. Brian Cox is you can watch him all day.
He's great.
He's never disappointing. Yeah. So like the more he's the McDonald's commercials now that I don't hate because it's
I get this back to my head.
Juicy hamburgers.
I know.
I almost thought you were American.
They picked the perfect person, didn't they? Hilarious. Man, well, what do we got? We've been doing Scorsese movies, After Hours, and The King of Comedy. I did Taxi Driver just because we watched Rolling Thunder. And did we do another one together, or that might be it? But do you want to keep moving on that train, or where do you want to go kind of next on our old tape? Older movie tape.
I actually had a thought for that, but I don't remember what it is right now.
Nice. Those are always fun. The thoughts for another day. It's like, it's something I can give you a hint for.
It's like, it's based on like what's available to us too.
Yeah, that is true. But as you know, I can find some really interesting ones. What is it? Kush Groove? Come on.
Yeah.
How many people can find you that movie?
Yeah.
You showed an interest because of a stupid joke in a Kevin Smith movie about this movie, and we were able to watch it together.
Yeah, fantastic.
Right? I had to like find that live and be able to record that one.
But then I was suggested Cat People, which was going with the Paul Schrader
I wish.
run. It was like, okay, I've been looking for that for years.
Yeah.
Like, well, goddamn.
It's $15 to buy it, and I just for digital that sucks. I don't want to pay $15 for digital.
No,
that's bullshit. Yeah.
Because you don't actually own it.
Right. It used to say, like, I own on my titles on my digital, and now it says, you have. Those dirty bastards. They updated it like a year ago, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. They changed all the wording. Because we're leasing this content. They're leasing it to us.
Yeah.
We're just we get to borrow it.
Yeah, we're paying for a lease for as long as they have access to it.
Right.
And they can sign those rights away at any
or turn the server off at any time.
Yep.
And that's that. I got in this really big card game.
So you're becoming too radicalized. So we're going to freeze certain content.
Right. Have you seen that?
To include your library.
Have you noticed though that like the streaming services have like really whittled down their libraries? They're not throwing as much content as often. They're just like recycling. What they did is they cut the library in about a third off of it, and then they recycle that third throughout the year as if it's new releases.
I haven't noticed that because I have like a backlog of stuff on, so I haven't really done much like searching.
Yeah.
As of lately, but that's how I always anticipated this was going to go.
Yeah, but just to save server space, to save a couple nickels and dimes, like Warner Brothers cut all their Looney Tunes and a bunch of their old stuff just in that name of like, we just don't want to have it running in some, warehouse anymore. But it's like, damn, all the Looney Tunes are gone?
All these decisions are made by numbers.
Yeah.
So they look at what's being watched.
Right.
How often.
But they kept the new stuff. They kept that new shitty Looney Tunes, but they put all the old stuff. Now it's on Tubi, thank God, but there was a while it was gone.
Well, and that's another thing.
They just lease it out to someone else. Yeah. Prime buys a lot of their stuff.
They're making the revenue.
Yep.
And they don't have to hold the bag.
What's crazy is that reboot of the Batman Adventures. How did that get to Prime Video? Did you ever watch it? The Batman Caped Crusader?
No.
It's 10 episodes or so, and it's good. It's back.
Was that the newest one that came out?
The animated series.
Yeah. I heard good things.
Yeah.
That was on my list that just kind of got forgotten about.
That's your next animation. That's your next superhero. So when Boys is over, you just sit there and watch Caped Crusader.
Can I watch that with William?
They're more mature. They're not like super mature, but they are more mature than the 90s ones, just by a little bit. They're just like one more peg up. Does he watch the 90s ones with you?
Yeah, he liked it, but he hasn't really asked for it.
Okay.
In a while.
Yeah. So it's just the next. It's just another layer up. They go some of the storylines go a little bit more dark, but not crazy. It's not R. It's that same vein. It's for everybody. Yeah. I'm watching King Kong with the kids tonight, the Peter Jackson one, because we watched the 1933 one, and it's still amazing. They don't love it as much as I do, but every time I make them watch it once a year, it's just such a good movie. But regardless, then I watched the 1976 version with Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange's very first movie. Yeah. That movie's fucking terrible, though.
That was World Trade Center, right?
Yeah. But the poster shows him
a lot of great shots of the World Trade Center.
But the poster shows him grabbing jets out of the air and all this stuff. It's like two helicopters that just shoot him and he falls.
Yeah.
It's so lackluster. Yeah. But anyways, and then we did the Peter Jackson one. But the Peter Jackson one, he made all the villagers look like orcs. And so they are having nightmares probably tonight on that one. But it's just, yeah. So
I didn't love the Peter Jackson one.
I didn't remember
I had no idea intense. What the hell it was trying to be.
But it's a hot CG
other
mess.
Than just, look, we can do this with CG now.
Uh-huh. But it has Jurassic Park elements. It's got kind of scary horror with the tribe elements. It's like an adventure. It's like a romance. It's and the monkeys.
Yeah.
Really well done. But it's hot mess in some parts, and it looks expensive. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's too many meats in the soup. That's what that was.
Yeah. But the original's an hour and 45 minutes. I don't know how they pulled that off.
Well, because they just use like the dinosaurs as like set pieces to, you know, show you this world and, you know, show the natives just to, instead of trying to make individual stories about all of that.
That's true. But because you do get all those hits, but it's just you get it well, and then you move on. Like the villagers, awesome. The wall, awesome. Her getting chained up, all that stuff's in the first one. It's done well. It takes not anywhere near as much time to do it. And we're moving on to adventures. We're doing a Stegosaurus fight. We're doing the big lizard fight, the boa constrictor fight, the Tyrannosaurus Rex fight. I mean, we are moving through this movie at great pace. The fight with the men to then get captured, to be brought into the theater, to break the theater, then go through, destroy the railway and all that stuff, all the way to the Empire State Building, climb up that final fight with the freaking planes, real planes, like they're prop whatever, but like not like a helicopter silly from the 76 one. Anyways, all that stuff, the pacing is fantastic. The claymation is, I've never seen anything like it. That movie broke arcade radio. Like that was they threw everything in to make that thing. Thank God it was a success. But it's like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It is such a beautiful gem. It doesn't get this praise that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs gets, but it is one of the movies that made movies what they are today. It made it that fantasy and blockbuster.
Yeah, it was the first blockbuster, I think.
Yeah, there's not. Metropolis is after that by like 7 years, and that would be like the next big one that like just blew people away. These movies are so big.
Oh yeah, sci-fi like special effects.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it was like 1924?
Well, 1933 is King Kong, and then that one is like 1937. Same with Wizard of Oz. It's around the same time.
Well, no, Metropolis is 28.
Wait.
King Kong is the 20s.
No, that's 33.
Really?
Yeah. Metropolis is 28. Is that right? Yeah. So Metropolis is first, but that's German.
Look, that's silent.
Yeah, and that's German.
Yeah.
But this is our big one, the King Kong.
Yeah, so that's always been like King Kong versus Godzilla. I'll take King Kong any day.
Yeah.
But yeah, Peter Jackson's was so exhausting.
Yeah. What do you think of Skull Island? It had all the potential, like all-star cast: John C. Reilly, Sam Jackson, Tom Hiddleston. It was there. And it wasn't though.
It wasn't.
So unmemorable.
It was okay. I remember it being fun.
Yeah.
But that was it.
Yeah.
So it's like they enjoyed making it.
That was
good
it
for them.
Yeah, it was. They all went on vacation, got to hang out.
Yeah.
Kind of feel. Right. Nice, man. Well, I don't know. I don't know how we ended there, but we did.
Yeah. Back to Kong.
Kong. That's so great. Are you going to show your kids Kong?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Have you done the black and white
After I show them more Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, dude. It's intense, though. The kids kind of realize it's like, why are they hurting the monkey? Of water for a while, and he just started kinds to just be bubbles, and it is perfect. It's a great scene. It's so good because the Samuel L. Jackson shark tells us, "Don't you get in the fucking water ever again? I'm gonna rip you up."
Water's off limits, motherfucker.
It's so good that they got Sam Jackson. It just was perfect. Whoever figured that out to get him in the booth to do those voice bits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, they get a gold star.
Do you think that's it for the deep? Are we still pretty far away from the books?
We're so out of the books.
Okay.
We're in the weeds territory. We're not even going to have anything.
Nothing has gone back to them. All right.
We're not even going to be. Which is now it looks like Kimiko's our savior. They boosted her up.
Yeah.
We're going to have a great Soldier Boy Homelander fight. Get him weak, and then Kimiko seals the deal. That's kind of where I feel like we're
probably
going.
like a double blast kind of thing.
Oh, fun.
You know. Yeah. It'll probably kill them both.
Okay.
You know.
Interesting. So
because she lost the only thing she had to live for.
Well, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I wonder.
So my
okay.
original question was asking how far we are from the books. Are we going to see Deep again? Or was that just backing into the shed?
Would that be
That's
the
it.
best way for him to end his character? Honestly, just But he will be in the finale. You can't not have him in the finale. He's not gonna have a role though. He won't be important. He won't be important.
Maybe like a post credits like cameo of him just like living
fat,
his
depressed
best life.
Oh, you think he's gonna have a happy
in the desert, just like being a normal, non-superhero person in the desert. Hanging out with jackrabbits or something.
Swiping right on some app.
Yeah.
Just being a douche. As he's so good at. He honestly could get an Emmy just for that role. But
really great.
Right?
Like so many like ups and downs with his characters.
Really. And it's so funny in the comics, the character's got like a giant like BioShock helmet on the entire time, so like you don't see any expression. So that's fun they made him an Aquaman, more like DC character Aquaman than an actual comic.
I think it was like if the whole point of The Boys is to like
really riff Justice League.
Or all of them, you want to be able to use material that's like relevant and like Aquaman for sure.
Yeah, like this whole side gills thing and all that stuff. They did their own thing, which is great. Is Starlight's face scaring you the fuck out? Like seriously, episode 7 when she was having her moment talking with like the Gen V people, I was like, what the fuck is happening with this face? It was so bad, and I'm sorry. I've kind of
just like gotten like used to it.
All right, we're dealing with it. And then, hey, Butcher was like dying of this special powers last season, and now it seems like he's totally A-shaped. Did I miss something? Did he was able to take something that now made him so his powers aren't killing him anymore?
Yeah, he took
because is that why Huey doesn't have his shit no more? He took it too, and he's like good now.
He took because they were taking like
the experimental
like the temp the temporary virus. They were calling it Temp V.
That's right. And Huey just stopped.
So Huey just stopped, and then Butcher took a permanent V. And that shit that's like shooting out of him, that's the tumor that was killing him.
Got it. Okay.
That's now he can wield as a weapon.
Cool.
That's how that played out. Yeah, I had to go back and like look that up because I there's so much that happens. I miss stuff, and I'm usually pretty blitzed when I watch it late at night.
It's a good end of the night one. It is
because it's not really for Paola.
Yeah.
So like I'm usually watching it later.
So, bro, like they really hit the sacrilege hard. Like some of the worst I've seen on screen in a while. They just did not give a fuck. And they gave it a lot of screen time. You don't hate it because I know your side of things, but that was just to make people pissed. That was not to give us a good story. That was just to like flare up emotion.
I think it's a good story. Why do you think it's too? What part of it is too much?
Just the full God and everyone will worship me. I did like though during the test screenings where like how many true people love me in their heart and believe I'm the Savior.
I mean. All of that.
They said 3 people
into that.
So that I did like that they did lead to something that was showing us not as just dumbasses. Because that was like really a social commentary that they were trying to do, and it was like it's a pretty strong one. But I did like that the focus group was a result that was not something that they were expecting, and Homelander was like, oh shit, this isn't working the way I expected. So that was good. But damn, like Homelander's so unlikable right now. I can't stand him. I can't wait for him to just get ripped in half. Like they've done it.
Yeah, and that's the point of all that blasphemy is to really got me
like there. I'm just like ready for him to go. And Soldier Boy couldn't be better. He is so fantastic.
Yeah. You're just too fucking weird.
Yeah, his delivery, the hair, everything.
It's so good.
So good. He would have crushed it as Captain America. Crushed it in the Marvel as Captain America.
Oh yeah.
Chris Evans could just been Johnny Storm.
He's crushing it even better as Soldier Boy.
I know. God, it is the best. He's
Chris
the one
Evans
to watch.
Works.
Yeah, it's grown on me.
Yeah.
You were able to transition Johnny Storm to Steve Rogers That wasn't hard.
Yeah, because there was so much time that had
Not that
passed.
much time. It was 2 years between Fantastic Rise of Silver Surfer and fucking. That wasn't 2. It was 4 years.
But I never saw that one. I saw the original one a couple of times, and that's it. Because all those were coming out when I already had
Yeah, it's
superhero fatigue.
I think it was 05 or 04 and 09, isn't it, for first Captain America?
Yeah, which I had watched a couple years after it came out. And then I had seen Iron Man 2. And then I had watched nothing until I started working for The Rodent. And then I went back and watched all of them in order. Because I needed to know these characters because I'm photographing them.
For sure.
So, yeah, I had a lot of distance between that.
Do you think it helps with the stories just to be able to compile them all into one and just do that chronological order?
Oh, yeah, because it definitely...
Nice.
Yeah.
You didn't have to wait all these years, jumps and gaps.
Yeah, it was good. I really understood everything for sure, which is the point of being able to binge them like that. And I did that with Nikki Lucio. Nice. She was my partner in that. We're gonna watch this one, then this one.
Cool.
Because it was mostly in release order, with a couple of things switched around.
Nice. But so we got with our boys. They have, did you like the Ashley's president?
I'm loving Ashley.
She's great.
And Bashley. It's so fun.
Yeah. And that Homelander scene was so out of nowhere. The president's been a sycophant to him the entire time. It's just a complete yes man. But as soon as second Ashley read his mind and said he's terrified, he snapped on him. It's damn. I love that moment. That was the one shock moment.
I think it's gonna set up for Ashley to deploy the military on him, and there'll just be this. This is what I want to see. That's so massive fight between all available
resources.
soups.
Yeah.
The strongest military in the world,
dude,
and a living god.
You know what? Jeff Bezos got the money. Let's go, Prime. Let's give us a $200 million finale.
They've been dragging their feet on the fights. Yeah, in this season.
They have,
we better get a 40-minute fight scene.
Right, we have been jerk teased a little.
Everybody.
Yes. So we have Sister Sage helping Frenchie go.
She's grown on me.
But she didn't. Did she help Frenchie at all before all this went down? Did they get a formula?
Yeah.
For sure. Because Kimiko got the last dose and that's it. She's good. In theory.
Otherwise, it was just okay. Yeah. Well, he died for nothing.
Now, the Frenchie death.
I do have to say this. I understand why they do it for dramatic effect, but the idea that they're just going to put her in this little,
metal
terrarium, blast her with radiation for a couple of minutes, turn it off, and then just open the door and give her a hug. Yeah, and everyone's fine.
Right?
Come on,
laughable. I thought that immediately too.
You're using cheap drama.
Yeah.
And trading away, more tense drama by having these conversations through a glass. Yes. Where they're completely separate. She's in there completely alone. Yeah. Let's go again. Let's have our sappy dialogue through the glass. Let's hear it echo.
Yeah. What was that? The Star Trek nailed that with Spock and Kirk.
Exactly.
And
it really drives home, how dangerous this is.
I know that door opened and closed like a fridge.
Yeah.
It was come on. And then again,
the little switch.
This is an abandoned school. I love how they found hardcore uranium or plutonium when they're doing these radiations at the abandoned school. Damn. Okay. Yeah. With the lab they were able to set up and all that. It's just, we've gotten a little bit cheesy, haven't we? This season has we were grounded for a while, and I feel like the season's gotten a little bit soft on the writing.
Yeah.
It's not a but our main players are doing okay. Mother's Milk shined. I loved his little like take on things.
Yeah.
Fucker with a heart, but then I just became a motherfucker. He got too jaded. I loved it. I loved his whole talk, like, you know. And he hasn't done his moment yet, but I liked his whole talk about being Mother's Milk and why he's Mother's Milk. In the comics, Mother's Milk.
But that was his moment. That's his little monologue.
That was nice. But the Mother's Milk is how he keeps his powers. He has to drink Mother's Milk to keep his V going. That's like how he keeps his stuff up.
Why aren't we getting any of that?
Right? I know. And yeah, dude, all the boys have powers from day one. That's why if superheroes get out of line, they call the boys. So the CIA is like, hey, boys, go deal with it. And they just come up and they'll just grab a fucker and rip through him, take his heart out, and that's the end of it. Like, the boys are like the top level don't fuck with. So the show went way different. Way different.
That's way different.
Yeah.
That's like...
Yeah, Huey gets V like issue 2. And then Huey just rips through some guy, completely tears him up, and then he has like moral issues, like I killed this guy so easily, and he has to deal with that shit, how to deal with his powers.
Definitely sounds like a more expensive show.
Yeah, no. For what they did, I love it.
Yeah, and it's more relatable to have like, okay, there's like real humans
just
in this fight.
Yeah. It's the Ewoks stormtroopers. Right? We got sticks.
No,
and
it's the farm boy from Tatooine.
Okay, Luke.
That like, you
power,
know,
though.
happened to like be the son of the chosen ones who like fucked it up. So now he's the chosen one, and we'll wreck on that. We'll wreck on that. We'll wreck on that.
Funny. But all right, so we got.
I knew your father a little bit. We served together.
We even have an I am your
roasted
father.
his ass.
Yeah, right, yeah. But Soldier Boy literally is Homelander's father. They pulled the same trope.
Yeah.
How funny is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was cheap when they first did it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It grew on you?
But the material they've been able to work with that relationship they've done really well with that relationship.
Right.
So like, I'm happy about it now.
Yeah. A couple other issues with the episode 7 was just that like Homelander's Soldier Boy, he just gets upset, goes behind him and just chokes him out, puts him back in the icebox. That was a little frustrating, but they're just saving him, you're saying, for the finale. I know. That was another little quarrel I had. Too easy. Soldier Boy's such a strong character. He just got that taken advantage of. So what? That's against his whole persona.
I mean, a blood choke is a blood choke, I guess.
He just got him,
Homelander's just as strong, if not stronger.
Okay. Now that he's V'd 1, 2. Yeah. V1, 2.
Because their strength was already comparable, right? So I would assume.
No, it wasn't comparable before. I'd say Soldier Boy was stronger. But Homelander had more powers, but Soldier Boy is stronger. That's how it kind of went. But now they're like on the same playing field. But definitely, he's getting out of the box. There's no way.
I mean, you cut off oxygen to the brain, you pass out. That's just the way it is. Okay. He was strong enough to hold his arm there long enough. Right. It's like 10 seconds.
I loved his like, I put your shield back together and you never used it. I think he tried to use it and it broke apart right away. Yeah. What a whiny bitch the Homelander could be.
I know.
Did you like the 2 shots to the box? Like Homelander's like, she's in that box, but then got like, just moved on.
What do you mean?
So when Homelander does arrive at the school and Frenchie gets her in the box and he's able to put himself in the little secret trap room, Homelander looks at that box like twice. It's his X-ray in the rooms, and then he starts tapping, and then he got him to move. But I guess if the tap didn't happen, then he definitely was just going to rip through that box. That was his main objective.
I guess so, yeah. Frenchie sacrificed himself to.
I did like that moment. The tap was just enough, the tiniest little.
Yeah, and he was just there. Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah. It demonstrated that Frenchie understood exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, I have to say though that death scene Kimiko was so much better as a silent character. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking giving her a voice this season. And out of nowhere, she's like, I just learned it watching TV. It's like, what the fuck? That's not your character.
Yeah.
You're the silent killer. You're like, that. It's such a big part of who she was. And the sign language worked between them so well. I don't know. They just made her like quirky, silly kind of thing.
Yeah,
to her.
she got really cartoony.
I don't like it at all because she's such a strong character prior, and she's a great character in the books. She had such a traumatic backstory that she just is just a killing machine. She'll just kill anything. She just doesn't care. And Frenchie just brings her back from that, which they do in the show as well. But now she's been like lovey-dovey, whatever, silly kind of character for a couple seasons. But she's very, nasty and dark.
Yeah,
and only open to one person.
They did that well in the beginning. They did that really well.
I mean, her development.
And now it's just like
weird.
They got her character to a point where she could turn that off and on, but now it's just off.
Yeah. She still got like thrown around a bunch, but that's all.
Yeah, she got thrown around a bunch, but she's not massacring people.
Yeah.
That was her thing. That's what she used to do. So she better step it the hell up.
So can I ask you, how did Frenchie actually die? Because like the radiation should have killed him, but like we see him drag himself, I guess, but he's like holding his side. Homelander just took some guts out or something. But he was killed like off, we don't see the death shot on camera.
No, it's like he just punched him.
He just punched him.
Because he was like...
Dick.
Yeah, I guess. Just like punch him because he was suffering from the radiation too, so he probably only had enough strength to just like on his way like towards the door to get out.
Okay. Yeah.
Or he could have switched it off too. It didn't show us.
Right, it didn't show us.
On the cutting room.
You think? Think that was filmed and left?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he act it well?
Because there's a reason why it was the stomach that was chosen. It could have just smashed his head.
Dialogue or something, maybe. Yeah. Right. I would have thought just smash his head. Mm-hmm. A-Train style, rip his throat out.
Yep.
Something, right?
Or heat vision, something.
Yeah.
Or just left him to die from the radiation because that was going to happen.
Yeah. But we'll see next week.
Yeah.
It's been a journey. What, like 5 seasons, 7 years? It's been a while.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. Was it like 20... you have to look on your phone. 2019, right? Is that when it starts? Year before COVID?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Where are you feeling?
So you're not into the Gen V?
No, at all. I hated it. I hated the cameo. And if they're going to pick out of the two that person is, they should have picked like the handsome man. Whatever. But like, she's a better actress, I guess. Who knows? But
no, I think the man is the better actor.
That's what I thought. And then the black girl looked like old and tired and like didn't even want to do the cameo. It was weird. She's like, I'm not the chosen one.
I mean, old and tired is how everyone should be looking right now.
Yeah. Did you love season 2? I put the first episode on and then I was like, man.
No.
Like, I don't know if I want to commit this much time to this.
Is exploring like more of like the background and the lore is like really interesting, but it doesn't have the chemistry between the characters that the boys has.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the boys is perfect.
Yeah.
Like such well casted group of characters, and they're not like cheap actors too. Some of these are like pretty. Like Carl Urban's a great actor.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
Anthony West, right, is the other guy. Anthony Starr. Is Anthony Starr? Is Homelander?
Yeah, Anthony Starr.
Yeah, he's great. And his Banshee before that, he's always been like the premium show kind of guy.
What was he in before this?
You didn't see Banshee?
No.
Oh, it's a good one. It's like an Amish town, and they're full-blown gangsters, and he's the sheriff in the town, and he's got to deal with all
the Amish gangsters.
Great.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great show.
What was that on?
Stars, but now I think it's on HBO. I think you can watch it out there or something.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
What was that?
Ooh, middle 2000s. Good stuff, right? Yeah, it's got to be around then. Yeah.
Yeah, Homelander has been a fantastic ride.
Yes. Yeah. He will die. You can't. If he lives through this episode, which would just be such a boy's way to end. What if he just fucks them all? What if Homelander wins this? Wow, that's a thought.
Is it possible?
It's possible.
I guess it's possible.
Has Huey just like shit the bed though? There's nothing for him to do. He was our lead.
He's been, yeah, he was supposed to be the lead, and he's been missing that mark hard.
Nothing.
It's like I can't tell like where we're at with him because he's had so many of these like little characters like then rise to the occasion like
Yeah.
It's just like a kind of a circling the drain of a character.
What do you think
You've learned nothing. It's like Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Yes, exactly.
Like
the Jack Quaid is a Tom Holland Spider-Man. Yes.
It's like, why the fuck do you think I got you talking about Billy Joel?
Yeah.
And then they show him like, at the table when he understood the assignment and is now doing the distracting.
Do you know who Huey's based on in the comics? And he looks just like him in the comics. He's a comedian, Simon Pegg. Is that wild? But Simon Pegg they actually went to him first, but Simon's like, I'm too old to be Huey. But it was like a thank you for the compliment. But yeah.
Interesting.
He was just like based off that.
That's way different.
Image, right? Could you picture Simon Pegg? Well, he's British in the comics.
Yeah.
Or he's not British, he's Scottish in the comics.
Are they all British? Or is Homelander still like American?
No, Butcher's British, Huey's Scottish, and they're in America. Mother's Milk is American, and Frenchie's French, of course. And then Kimiko is Japanese. So it's a multinational, but it's all based in America.
VOD is American.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good stuff. All right.
I mean, he's a good actor. It's just like the writing for the character has just become stale and sad, and he's become kind of useless.
Useless. Yep. Him and Starlight.
Except like, he happens to be in the right place at the right time, and he can is able to do the bare minimum.
Yeah. I can try to plant this bomb.
Yeah.
I won't be good at it. I will get caught. You gotta get an Invincible or something next. I don't know. Now the Boys is ending. Yeah. You never even started it because it's a cartoon. You're not into cartoons. It's so good though.
I'll watch it. It's just like there's so much other stuff in the way before I get to that.
Now the superhero
I don't want to saturate myself with like the content. I'll wait till this, till we get the series finale, and then I'll just
get a little pause.
Enjoy that for a while, and then when I want to scratch that itch again,
for sure,
that's when I'll probably watch that.
There you go. Nice.
Because like some cartoons, loved Archer, loved Metalocalypse.
Yeah. Super Jail. Did you ever try that madness? Wow. That's a roller coaster. Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of newer ones. I still need to get to like BoJack Horseman.
That's your kind of show. You would like that one.
I don't know. Everyone says it's just like a downer.
It's depressing.
Yeah, that's not my kind of show.
But it has like a good take on like the Hollywood side of things and just like what truly is there. And I just think that you would kind of get the mindset of these characters and stuff.
I mean, is it actually enlightening or is it just completely cynical?
Will Arnett crushes it, but it's a long journey.
I can watch Will Arnett crush it in anything.
Yeah. It's a long journey to get what you get out of it. Mr. Peanut Butter, which is played by Paul F. Tompkins, steals the show. So he was my favorite character. He's just this completely good-hearted golden retriever that ends up taking all the famous success for BoJack Horseman, and he's just too nice to hate. I mean, they're still friends, and it's just a great character. So him alone is the reason to watch. But like not the girlfriend, but like the chick that's trying to like be successful agent or whatever, she sucks. sucks, and then I don't know. There's not enough there. There's certain characters that you want to see all the way through, but there's just not enough of a engaging story if you're not really into those characters to just see what happens.
Thanks for listening to Back to the Movie. We'll be back in exactly 5 business days to break down another flick. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the journey.